Now at this point, you've learned what LinkedIn is, how people can use it, and also you have created an account. Well, that's just the first step. What's important now is to successfully build out your profile so that many of your previous contacts in the industry can find you, as well as others looking for consultants in your area or expertise can also find you. What we'll do here is actually go back to linkedin.com. I'm going to log in using Rich Smith that we created earlier. Now logging in for the first time here after setting up my profile, I can see that the main home page. I can also see that my profile is at 25%. Now there's a statistic that says when your profile is at 100%, you are 40,000 times more likely to be picked up in a search. So getting that profile to 100% is critical, and we will work to get that. To start, let's start building out that profile. As you can see, we can either edit our profile by clicking this edit button. You can also click on profile over here and click edit my profile, or you can even view your profile and edit things from the actual profile. So here's what your profile looks at this point. No connections, public profile, really not much that you're happening right now. So let's go ahead and edit the profile. What we can do is at any time you can change your name, change your current employment area, add a photo, change your location, and even your industry. Now I recommend a very professional looking photo on here so that people can see you in a professional light and notice how professional that your profile is and how it reflects upon your personality and your consulting company. To build out some of your experiences and your previous positions, what you want to do is fill out your past positions. Here's where you can choose the company name. They'll also ask for a website and industry that it was involved in, your title, and when you worked there. This is really building out your expertise, showing as much experience and projects in here is critical. When people actually look at your history, they can see all the different things you've been involved in. Small or large, we recommend posting projects, employment, anything that'd be important to your consulting career. Now please feel free to pause the video and fill out your current and past positions. The next step is your education. This is a good way to connect with alumni and other people with the same educational criteria that you have. You can fill out the state in which you went to school, the school that you did go to, the degree you acquired, your field of study, the dates you attended activities and societies you were involved in, and any additional notes, maybe Dean's List, accomplishments, GPA. Use these to really toot your own horn in a sense, so that you can kind of stand out from your competition. You can add as many educational items as you'd like. The next thing on your profile are recommendations. We'll cover recommendations later on, but how recommendations work are other connections on LinkedIn can recommend you, and basically it's almost in the sense of a reference in regards to an employment position or project. You can also add your website here. This is going to be either your blog, maybe this is your company website. Entering in these websites is very critical because when someone sees your profile, there's a limited amount of information. However, on your website, you can have an endless amount of portfolio information, tips and tricks, you name it. So being able to link them to your website is very critical. It also helps in your search engine optimization by increasing your page ranking. Under additional information, you can also edit your interests, your groups and associations, honors and awards. And here you can see how they have see more. There's examples that'll kind of help maybe get those creative juices flowing in your head to kind of figure out what to put on here. Next, let's look at your public profile. This is a great way to have a direct link that you can include in your email signature, you can include it on your website, and this is a quick way for someone to actually see all of your previous education, history, connections, recommendations. Now, we looked at Reed's public profile earlier, so what you can do is actually specify under your public profile what information you'd like to be seen. Maybe you'd like to keep some of that information only available to other LinkedIn members. You can also edit your public profile URL, and this is a way to make it easy for others to actually link to your LinkedIn profile. So here you can see we've already set up Rich Smith 5555 for a quick way to get to that profile, and you can change these. Going back to the profile, as you can see, you can actually view it here and add your summary, add your specialties. Actually looking at the profile itself, you can easily access ways to configure it. So as you can see, there's all sorts of ways to edit the same kind of information, but all in very easy, similar locations. Now that you see that after we've filled out some of this information, our profile is already up to 40%. You can see down here that if we add another position, it'll bump up 15% more. If we add some educational items, a picture, a summary, a specialty. This will get you up to about 90% completing. What you need to do is actually get recommendations to actually make you take that extra 10 or 15% to get 100% profile. We will be covering how to gain recommendations later on in the video series. For now, please take some time building out your profile and move on to the next section when it is complete.